Welcome, very dear family, to this Living Yagya program. Today, we have the honor to have with us Gita Didi from Los Angeles. I want you to know a little bit more about her because some of us, we know her. We have had her here in Living Yagya, but not all of us know about her. She was born in Tanzania, in the east of Africa, and then she studied her bachelor degree in commerce in India, and after that she went to live in London, where she was, and I think that was the place where she found Baba, where she took this knowledge for the first time, and and uh, and we
Sorry. I took the knowledge in India, and after
in
1
India.
year, I came to London.
Okay. Well, but now we will know very deeply about how she came to Baba, and we are very honored to have her here with us, and to have this very special blend of East and West that she brings to the service in Los Angeles, where she is the coordinator now. So, and I will also like to introduce brother Ricardo. He is from Colombia, but he is not living now in Colombia. He went to live to let me see, because I have here my notes. He's living now in Calgary, in Canada, and he likes to go every day to the Center for Amrit Vela and Murli with the Brahmin family. He is of the science group because he studied microbiology. And well, then we will have both of them sharing with us all about how they came to Baba. Thank you so much for being with us. Om Shanti.
The interview for Sister Gita. It's a great fortune and a coincidence because we had Gita Ben with us in Calgary about 2-3 months ago. She was the instrument for tying Raki to us here in Calgary. And so, welcome, Gita Ben.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being with us. And the program today is that we will listen to your story on how you came to Baba, and I may ask some questions. And then if there is time, some of us will also share how we came to Baba. So, well, the floor is yours. If you can tell us your story, how did it all happen?
Om Shanti to my loving family. It was my fortune to really share experience. From the childhood, I do remember the age of 3. My family, Lokik family, we was in Africa. And father was very, very religious and same time spiritual. And mother was also very spiritual. So in the path of, because born in this Indian culture, so whatever the fasting, the parents do, whole house have to do fasting. And every day we had the altar. That first thing in the morning, I do remember the time 5 o'clock. We have to wake up, first thing go in the shower, and then you have to go to the altar. And there are so many gods and goddesses picture that you have to first clean, put the little red dot. We have to turn the 5 times the rosary and 1 chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. And then you have to do this candle lighting. And after that, we receive the breakfast. So this was every day. The routine was there. And so that sanskaras build up from the childhood. And after the situations in Africa was becoming little very bad, especially in Uganda side, not in Tanzania, but Uganda side. And always the parents concerned about the daughters. So in advance, my father sent us to India especially for the education. And when I was in last year university, I got Baba's knowledge, and I took this knowledge in Baroda in Gujarat, and in front of my college, Baba's center was there. And one of my friend, her mother was in Baba's knowledge, and she asked me that our final exam is coming. So do you want to go this place which they really meditate and are remembering God? So any places, because from the childhood, my father was very open-minded. We had opposite our place is a mosque. Another side was a temple. Another side was a church. So all the festival, we go different like a religious program. And so I was says, we can go and remember God's our, we got good rank, good grade. So when we both went to the center, and as soon as I stepped in Baba's center in that very small place, and standing Baba was there, and so my eyes fall on Baba, and it's just like first sight love appear. And I told the sister there that I met this Baba somewhere, and she says no, he passed away in 1969. But then I says that inside my voice was saying that, child, what you want is here. And I was saying that I don't want anything, because it was a college life. I says education is good, parents are good, friends are good. So everything good thing was more visible. And but still the second time, the inner voice came that, child, what you want is here. And meantime, the sister says that, you can fill up this form and you can start your Raj Yoga course. But my attention was on Baba's eyes, that no, I met this Baba somewhere. And then it was a little bit recalled about that we used to come from Africa to India every year. And then we was traveling, because during that time, it was not the plane. It was a big ship. And then it was a train from Bombay to go to Baroda. And I felt that I was in Baba's that compartment, and Baba gave me Toli. That vision, time to time, it was appearing. And seeing that so many sisters, white dress was on that platform. But then anyway, that was that intense like love I experienced from Baba's eyes. So this was February 9th, 1979. I do remember 6 o'clock. I was there in that center. And since that, up to now, I was continuing. There was no any kind of thought that I want to go somewhere or I want to search something. But then it was inside, it was such a like contentment, such a satisfaction. There was such a kind of lightness experiencing. And I don't know how 7 days I did the course, because when the sister said that, and when I was coming down from the stair from that center, so Baba says always Maya is standing outside. So waste thoughts started to came that, oh, I haven't told my mother, I have my final exam. But somehow I felt that Baba wanted to be belongs to him. So he made me continuous to Baba's knowledge. And there was so much love also experienced from the family there, because during that times you are young and very creative, very obedient, and whatever the sister says, Hanji. And for me, it was everything was so new, because how I brought up and in the center life was so simple life. So it was really melt my heart that no, I want to be like them. I want to be this life. But in the family background, we always have arranged marriage. So then whenever our university finish, other side the family start to search boy that you can get married, because there is no our choice. It's what our parents think, their choice. And somehow from the childhood, I never liked to be that. Always there are two symbol comes in my vision time to time. Even in the boarding house when I was there was a very many discipline. And in that discipline, you cannot look out of the window. You have to be in that place. But somehow time to time, I just go near the window when nobody's there. And I always see there is a one bird, and it was eagle, was flying very steadily. And I says, I want that type of freedom, that nobody can stop me. I can just fly and makes others also fly. Because boarding, to live in that boarding house was really many discipline. And sometimes too much disciplines also makes you sneak out and want to do things. But my only was sneak out that I was looking that eagle every day. I says, one day I will be like that. But didn't know that what's the freedom means. And coming to Baba, and another side, there was a symbol of the spider, that once you stuck in the web, you cannot come out. And I feel that during that time, I had a choice. I want to be like a bird, or I want to be like a spider web. And internally, I told Baba that now it's up to you, because family was more like forceful, that none of the girls remain unmarried in the clan. So they was more like kinds of thing that what people will think about. And during that time, I came in February. My father passed away 2 months prior. And so all the family from different country, majority my Lockheed family was staying in England and America. So they all came and they thought now it's our job to make her fixed somewhere. And I told my mother, I says, look, mother, because mother was concerned about that, people are talking about that, that his father passed away and then daughter is become like saint. I told my mother, see, if I go in the right path, people are gossiping. Even I'm going wrong, if I go to wrong path, they will gossip. Now you let me know which path I can go. So they think Brahma Kumari did the magic on me. So the family just told me, because from the childhood, we are very obedient. Whatever parents say, we say Hanji. And then when I came in Gyan, and Dadi Janki was, when I came to London, Dadi Janki was there. And Dadi Janki, one thing underlined all the Kumaris during that time, that Baba always says, Baba always loved the children, those who say Hanji. So again, its continuation was there. But then afterwards, 3 years, they was really kind of little bit hard. One good thing that I never give chance in my life that my mother or father can raise their voice also. I was very careful, very obedient about that I should not do such actions that my father or mother can be hard on me, because I don't like the anger. If anybody's angry, I just run away. And So then it was when I went to Baba and I really felt inside that instantly recognition of the truth and instantly recognition of that, yeah, this is what God is. And so internally there was a dialogue was going on. I told Baba, if you wants me to belong to you, now you have to find out. If you think that I'm good for in a BK service or if I'm good for the outside lock kick service, so it's up to you. And then very nice, like one thing, how I really protect myself. One of my cousin brother, he was 1960. My father sent him to America for study. So he thought that now I had to return what my father really helped him. So now I had to help her. And he told me that if you want to marry, don't say yes to any like a bachelor of commerce boy, only engineer or doctor if you say yes. And Baba was and drama was in my favor. They only show me like one or two or three boys, and they all had that type of degree. So internally, I was so happy that Baba is taking care of me. And my family thought that Brahma Kumari definitely did the magic on her, and that's why this thing's not happening. So then afterwards, we came to when I was coming to London, and one day I look at myself in the mirror. You know, many times Baba says that look at yourself in your mirror of the heart. And I was literally looking at the mirror and I talked to mirror why family is not understanding that I am wants to become a Brahma Kumari. So then it reflection came because I was very creative from the childhood and very fashionable also from the childhood. I love to draw my own design of my dresses and everything. And I always tell the tailor, don't make like that. I want to look unique. But during that time, don't know what the unique means. But then coming to Baba, and I was reflecting my past and I was looking what I was thinking, but in spirituality, unique means what, like Baba is saying, and you become embodiment of that. So then there will be like uniqueness. Uh, Not everybody wake up like early morning, 4 o'clock and meditate. So when I was starting, because I was always wake up 5 o'clock, so only 1 hour earlier. And I said, okay, this is called uniqueness. Nobody wake up and now I'm waking in the home. And then afterwards, the main my bondages, because it was challenge in the clan which I born, no one remain like unmarried. And if you are not married, that means there is something wrong in you. And one of my cousin brother, because we was in a joint family, and he became sent and very like respectful, very loving way, they send off. Then I asked our family that why you send him with so much love and why you are so much restricted on, I want to be like this. And this is no, girls should always have to go to the in-laws place. And so internally, I started to talk to Baba more. And I says, Baba, now you have to do some magic. And I really experienced that when you have an honest heart, Baba always listen and Baba always really help. So when I came to London, Baba, I went to Madhuban. I took the leave from Baba, and Baba gave me the blessings that time. That child, you never think about that you are alone, Kumari. Bap Dada, combined form, is with you. Wherever you go, you don't have to go for service. Service will come to you. And always Bap Dada is with you. With these powerful, pure blessings, when I went to London, it was totally different, a different world. But because of Baba and Baba's blessings helped me in every little situations. And so I never give up. And parents never allow us to work, to go for a like logic job. But in London, you have to work. And so my younger sister, she was always kind of discouraged. She said, let's go back to India. Go back to India. We don't have to really work, and look at why we have to work here. Because in the culture wise, the daughter, they never allowed to work because otherwise it's a father's prestige. But in London, it's a different like a situation. And my father also passed away. So, but naturally we have to earn. So then afterwards, because of the deep communication with Baba and catching what Baba is really saying me, it was really very like kind of helping me inside, that more and more when I communicate and keeping the very deep relationship with Baba, so that's helped me in every situation. I felt that, the gate is opening for me. The gate is opening. I never felt that I work so hard or I make so much effort, because Baba is like in the Lokik term, my father and mother was doing, and now here my father and mother, the spiritual father and mother, is helping me. So the life was more like kinds of going smooth. And then afterwards, Dadi Janki came in my picture. We never like in this birth, being born in Indian family, we never got chance to live by ourselves. And so in London, they had the Shakti Bhavan. All the sisters was living together. And so we was a couple of sisters in Indian sisters. So I told them, let's we make the Mama Bhavan. There was a Baba Bhavan which Dadi was living. There was Shakti Bhavan. There was Shanti Bhavan, brothers were. I said, we can have Mama Bhavan. But I will not go and tell Dadi that we want. So you all can go and you can ask Dadi, okay, Dadi, we sisters want to, because we wanted to come out from the Lokik family and wanted to stay, and we do freely. But we all was like underlining that we don't want to stay in the center. We will go to job, we will come, we will help in the center, and we all go back to our respective place, our bhavan. So that was our plan. And so Dadi, I don't know, Dadi must knew. Dadi says, who made this plan? Please call her. And so everybody look at me. So I went, and Dadi say, I have another plan for you. You leave your job and you go to America. And I was inside, was a little bit kind of shocked. I don't know America. Yes, my family, Lokik family was there, but I don't wanted to go. We wanted to stay in London and in that like our Mama Bhavan. And but Dadi, nobody can say no to Dadi Janki during that time. Dadi was very, very, very strict. It's like kind of Dharam Raj. But because of Dadi, I really experienced last 40 years I'm in California, that how really she helped. If she was not that like strict that time, I don't think so I had survived in this country. I can survive in Mexico because that's again is very lovely, very like open heart family. But to survive in America, that was a challenge during that time. But now it's I see in another angle, so there is no any kind of challenge or difficulty here. And then I was working. I was working in that company which was export import, and I was accountant. My major subject was accounting and auditing. My Lokik father was charter account, so it's like inheritance all in the family. And so Dadi told me to go and just tell that, okay, you are leaving job tomorrow and you are going. And in London, you have to give 1 month advance notice. You cannot leave like that. And so I checked with Gentiban. I say, what I can say. He says, just go and tell your boss that 2 weeks I have to leave. So when I went to talk to my boss, and when I says that I have to leave this job, and he was kind of like very frightened, and he just stood up and he says, okay, after 1 week, I will give you the answer. And then he left. And then I was talking, Baba, please make my life easier. I don't want to beg anybody. You have to do something. And then when after 1 week, when he came back and I says, no, I have to go because our main organization, our head, she wants to be sent to America. And he said that, okay, we have our branch there. So you can go in New York and work. I says, no, I have to leave this job. He tried to convince me, and my answer was just one, I have to leave this job. And then finally he said that, okay, 1 year, I will wait for you, that any times you come, this job is yours. He tried to brave me. He says, okay, I increase your wage, I do this thing, that thing. But somehow in my mind, that what Dadi's words, what Dadi said means Baba has said. That was faith I had. And otherwise, there are so many different opportunity I had to go further in the locking position, anything. But because of the Dadi's words, it's a Baba's words. And I says, no, I have to leave. I don't know where I was going. I never met anybody America, even though only my Lockheed family was there. But then I don't wanted to go there. So I told Hanji to, means Dadi Janki. But then how I can convince to my Lockheed mother, because during that time I was staying in the Lockheed family. Because Dadi Janki that time, she mentioned that I want you to stay in the Lockheed family because I need some example. Because many sisters, they wanted to come and stay. They was thinking to live in the center is a ready-made vibrations, ready-made food, Mata cooks, so ready-made everything is so easy life. So Dadi says, I want to stop to think about that. So you can stay in your Lokik home. When time comes, Baba will make you fly. And then afterwards, Dadi gave the example that I was taking care of my parents, I was doing the work, I was coming to center, and everything was thing. We was really very kind of a very nice schedule was there. So not at one moment, anytime some kind of a negative thoughts or Maya comes. To be honest, I didn't know what Maya was that time until I came to America. Oh, this is called Maya. And so Baba makes so much kind of safe in all different direction. So when I came to first thing, Dadi says, okay, you go. So I told my mother that out of so many Kumaris, Dadi is sending me to America. Actually, Baba always says that, you do yukti yukt way, tactic way. So I didn't lie, but another side, I said so many Kumaris and Dadis sending me, but they didn't know that I left the job and I'm going to New York. So they was proud that, okay, she's going for 1 month. And then first thing, I went to New York. And first that was my arrival time. And nobody came to pick me up at the airport. And I never ever traveled by myself. I was that type of the soul that even if I have to cross the road, I need the one person to be with me to cross the road. That type of, I had a fear form, fear I had. And here I'm traveling first time in my life to America. And on the top, so many souls talk to me, oh, you have to be very careful in New York. You have to be this and that. So when nobody came to pick me up in the beginning, so 1 hour passed, 2 hour passed, then I look around and I says, why people was thinking it's so fearful. You should not really go alone there. Then I look around at the airport, and I saw majority was African, like brother or sister who was working there. And then I say, well, they are my native brother because I born in Africa. So they are my native brother. What they are going to do me? And so it's like, how much Baba was really helping me ever since. And I don't know how to call, because in our time, in 80s, not that cellular phone or anything was there. And phone hardly we was picking up the phone. But then how to call? And I says, Baba, please guide me how to call. And I felt that someone's like push me back and go to the telephone booth, and he says, okay, now dial. And I did the collect phone, and then it was midnight. And then first thing, Gayatri Ben picked up the phone, and I says, I'm at the airport, I'm waiting. Nobody came. And he says, oh, because time difference, so they thought that I'm coming next day, but I was coming that day. So that was little misunderstanding. And so then after 3 hours, I went to, during that time, only Queen Center was there. And Dadi Janki actually sent me because Dadi Gulzar was on a tour. And so they wanted that someone can help. So here in New York, they needed someone, Kumari, and San Francisco also needed one Kumari. So Dadi Janki was very tactic way, because nobody wants to leave London, because Dadi was there, Sudesh Didi was there, Janti Ben was there. So nobody wants to leave that. But then one day, Dadi Janki, very strictly, she said that in a Hindi term, like, pickles, we call achar. Pickles like a lemon pickle or mango pickle. So Dadi says, what I will do, I'll make a pickles all this Kumari. So I says, no, why should I remain in the bottle? We should be on free. So I says, okay, I the first one left from London. And then when I came to New York, Dadi Gulzar, I didn't know who was Mohini Didi, nobody. But then in the morning, I know Mohini Didi met me and Dadi Gulzar was coming. So, like how Baba really helps. So Mohini Didi thought that I came from London, so I know how to cook. And in my life, never got chance to cook. Our parents cooks and center mothers cook. So then Mohini Ben make me the instrument to make the Brahma Bhojan. And she says, she gave me 2 mothers. She says, these 2 mothers will help you. And Dadi Janki always says, you have to say Hanji. So I say Hanji. But internally, I talk to Baba, Baba, now you have to help me. I don't know how to cook. So the mothers, what I found out, that mothers are very, very special. They are very good cook, but somehow when they have to come to the center and when they have fear, the food will be tasty or food will be not tasty. They are very expert in cooking, but especially when they come to center, it was challenge for them, just in their thought wise. So then I noticed that. Then I says, okay, Baba, let me give them the encouragement and they will do it, and I'll just support them. So I told mothers, I said, look, Dadi Gulzar is coming, Baba's chariot is coming. So we can cook in a very Baba's loving, so much in silence and so much love and so much Baba's power. So who will eat Brahma Bhojan? They will really got so much strength and lots of blessing comes to us. So mother was very happy. So then Brahma Bhojan made, everybody ate, nobody know that I don't know how to cook. I was inside, say, thank you, Baba, you saved me. And then afterwards, when Dadi Gulzar left, then Dadi, means Mohini Didi was thinking that now you can go to San Francisco. And during that time, I heard many stories about San Francisco, about many different things. So I don't wanted to go San Francisco. So I went to Baba's room and I says, Baba, now it's up to you what you have to do. And Dadi Gulzar says also, in the morning, I will let you know. And I myself, and there was another sister was there. I had a permanent visa, permanent like residency of America. And that sister didn't have the visa, so she had to leave back to London. But she knew all the service in New York, and I was totally fresh. So then Dadi Gulzar in the morning called me and she says, go for 1 month and then come back. I feel inside very kind of like heavy feeling that even though they know and why they're sending me there. So then I went to Baba's room and I says, Baba, it's up to you now whether you want to send, whether you want me to go, but you have to be with me. And really within a second, what I was feeling in my heart, I felt so light, so light. When I came back and I says, okay, I will go. And those who are there with me, some mothers and some other souls, they said, no, no, you don't go. You have to be here. I says, Baba's said that you go means I have to go. And what I learned that you should not, what people talk about someone, you should not 100% believe that because each one's karmic account is different with each one. So when I went to San Francisco, there's so much love. I experienced so much love with the family during that time. But it was very cold, very freezing. I asked in New York, what's the weather? He said, California is beautiful. It's very warm. You don't need sweater. You don't need this and that. So I literally believe that I never took any sweater, no socks. And it was freezing. San Francisco especially, it was freezing cold. And another things that Baba also says that instead of asking, it's nice to die like. And here, I cannot ask that I don't have a sweater, shawl. So during that time, I find out that, people are more into them. They don't see that this girl came and they don't have anything. And afterwards, what I took the lessons that whoever comes, this is all the lessons. It's not, I never saw in a negative side because Baba sending you, that means something that land or that country or that family needed help. And that's why you are there. So I says that what I learned, what I feel challenged, I will make sure nobody can pass through that challenge because that was a learning lessons. And in our Brahmin life, if we all can see, if we can all understand the intention behind what the soul is saying, I'm sure nobody can really pick up anybody's negative thought about. No one can gossip about anybody. How we can really help each other. And that's what I learned in my spiritual journey, that how every area, when your connection with Baba, when you remember Baba, always I felt he guide me. He really can put me in a very safe place. Even though I don't know how to really read Hindi, I don't know how to speak English. I learn in English medium, but not conversation is all in our mother tongue like Gujarati. So no practice of speaking, no how to cook. So everything, no, I was there. And then when Dadi sent me to first time to America, and the Maya came, Gita, you have so many big list that you don't know, and what basis you are going to America. And then second thought came, who is sending you? As soon as that second a thought came, Baba is sending me, why I have to doubt with Baba? And so that my courage, that my the help from Baba helped me to be in this a country and to continue Baba's service. So then afterwards, when Dadi Gulzar came to San Francisco also, and when they went, so Sister Chandru, everybody went to different programs. And I was alone in the center. I never had that experience. And then Chandruban, during that time, she said, okay, this, students are coming. You have to give them knowledge. So inside, I says, Baba, I don't know how to speak. Now you are, I just remain. You sit here, use my eyes, use my mouth, use my ear, and use this instrument. You are the one who going to speak through this mouth. And really just being in that, staying in that feeling, I notice how Baba is really taking care of that. And during that time, 1985, the first time I came to San Francisco in California, and those souls who student came that time, they all become so pakka. And without knowing the speaking how knowledge, I never give the course, because in London only exhibitions and only helping in the office and that. But how Baba really make me everything's do together. And I pledge myself that if I can give 50 souls Baba's knowledge, then only I will go to Madhuban. Really during that time, hardly any souls comes to Baba's center, because in the center only Sister Chandra and myself was there, and there was a Panda Bhavan and only three. So every day I can see only 2 or 3 souls. And in London, every day 200 Baba's children, student was there. Then Maya, in the form of negative thoughts, came, and he says, I cannot live my life like this. I have to go back. But before me, so many sisters came and they left. And during why I was thinking that I cannot stay, I will go. And then one Mata came that time. And Mata specially came and she asked me, Sister, I have a question for you. And I says, okay, you can ask me. And he says that I notice whoever come here, they hardly stay 1 month and they leave. Don't you think you sisters surrender your life to God? If you surrender life to God, then why are you thinking, I don't like it, I like it? You should not have liking, disliking. And I was looking like Baba and I said, Baba, you are very clever. You give my answer through this soul that yes, I'm surrender. We consider we are Raj Yogi. Yes, we should not have a liking, disliking, because we dedicate our life for godly service. Why we says I don't like here? Then I was saying that, okay, this is my indications. I cannot go back. And then another thought also came during that time that if I leave, because I don't like defeat in my life, if I go back, that means I defeated. And I came back and I said, what a example I will be for the another Kumaris to come out. I says, no, I have to be good example for them, that they have to also go in a different centers wherever Baba and Dadi sends. So then I made my soul, my heart and my soul together. I says, no liking, disliking. I had to give 50 souls Baba's knowledge. And the first Baba's soul, Baba's child, Elizabeth, San Francisco, she came out. And she was in the very kinds of top position in her Lokic term in the drama side in a stage. She was actor. And when she came, and like how the culture, also many things I learned from that situation. When I was giving her lessons, every sentence she says, why? And internally, I thought, because from the childhood, in the culture wise, they told us, if you ask why, that means you don't have manners. So then I noticed that, oh, she don't have a manner. Then another student, everybody asked why. And I says, it's not possible that everybody saying why they don't have manners. So one time I asked Elizabeth, I said, sister, every sentence, why you asking why? Don't you just pause, think, and then you can just see if you don't know. Because if you don't use your intellect, then you become like Buddha. So he says, no, our parents taught us from the childhood, you have to ask, so you got the answer. Our teacher in the school also asked you why, then you have the answer. I says, but in here, God says you have to pause, use your intellect. And when you use your intellect, you will know what is right, what is wrong. And so many barrier, I myself come out from that, because otherwise you thought what you learn in the childhood, you think is that. So I learned about that, not everybody. Then I started to, because in San Francisco, we had 5 Pandavas who was living. One was African brother, one was Filipino brother, one was Indian brother, one was German, and one was English. 5 are so different backgrounds. So I started to really question them. So I wanted to know their background. And then when the Baba students started came, I know each one where they're coming from. So according to them, I gave them kinds of the Baba's knowledge. So then they cannot having create doubt or create why this, why that. So it was really very nice to know each one's background. So according to that, when you have that conversation, they feel very belonging to Baba. So very nice to really give the experience about that. In the childhood, whenever I think, so when I start writing, I was creating the symbol. First thing, symbol of the cross. Another side, the symbol of the star. Another side, the symbol of the half moon. And then Om. I never knew why I was doing that until when I came San Francisco, that this is the interfaith symbol. And San Francisco is the main interfaith, so many different faith and different culture there. And so that was the symbol. I really connected that, okay, I had to do unlimited ways of service. And it was so nice that seeing that how much Baba taught every area, every little things. And Chandraben really, most I learned from her. She says, if one soul came or 100 soul come, same thing, you have to give knowledge. So then I underline, I don't have to see the numbers, but I see the soul who came, I have to give them the knowledge. And second thing, what I learned from her, that anything waste, how you can become the best things, especially food. Sometimes little food remain. And then it says, who will eat? But then she create in such a nice another recipe. So then I also became a master of that anything in the food, how you can really create something newness. So nobody in the family think, oh, it's last night food, anything. So 15 years I'll stay in San Francisco. And then one time I just wanted some change, because afterwards wanted some change. So I says, Baba, I need change. And instantly Baba told, that go to Turkey. Means Dadi told go to Turkey. I was so happy. I don't know where the Turkey was. And the sister, another sister who was with me, she think, oh, she will go, then I have to do everything. So she tried to discourage me. Oh, it's Muslim country. We cannot go like that, like that. But in my vision, all are God's child. There is no Muslim, no Hindu, no Buddhist, nothing. It's all are God's child. So I was really so happy that I want to really go. But then, like sometimes you are running. And I was running when the souls was like little bit speak out loudly. I feel that they are like angry. And that was from childhood. I had that problem in the sense if anybody angry, I just run away. I don't talk to them until 1 week. And I don't know how to overcome that time until so many times dadis and seniors and they told you are very sensitive. Then I was started to go within myself and I says, Baba, show me where I'm sensitive. And what I was thinking that if there is a 11th task Baba gave me, and if I finish 10 tasks and one task not finished, and everybody pointing out that one task. And then I was thinking, why don't you see the 10 task I finished? Why one task you are seeing that? So then I was like kind of little bit upset or a little bit quiet. And then I realized that I have to change that. I have to focus on that. So time to time, many Baba gave the opportunities. Whatever I said, Baba really fulfilled. Then I says that, okay, Baba, now I have to give you return. You give me enough. Now, please let me now give you return, whatever way you want. I am in 24 hours available for your service.
Yes.
And then last, Daddy means sent to Los Angeles. And whatever Baba, Dadi's families wanted to wish, I'm like here last 25 years and doing Baba's service. And then last 2 years when Chandruben left body, I was really admiring, appreciating that I spent 2 years, almost many days with Chandruben. And somehow she had a 5 attack, like heart attack came, but in 5 times she had a, somehow golden ages sanskaras was emerged within her. And I really felt that I took so much from that benefits about that how really drama created to see me that inner beauty of each and every Baba's children. And after she left, more like going back and forth, San Francisco. And I'm very appreciating to my Mexico family also that one side is California, other side is my Mexico family. And Baba has said that if you don't catch, like you have to catch the last flight. And if you don't catch last flight, you will miss out. And I says, even if I miss out last flight, I will go to Mexico, because Mexico have a heart and I really like it. And all the family Mexico, very, I don't have a words to express, but it's so much feeling and respect for my family. Yeah. So
Thank you, Gita Didi.
Okay.
Yes, that was an incredible story, and I always appreciate all the history of the Yagya and listen to your story, your interactions with Daddy Yankee, with Daddy Bulsar. This is like the most valuable experiences and adventures anyone could have had in their life, right? So how valuable. I was very enjoying all your story and how you came to Baba, but also how Baba have sustained you. I would just like to mention we have 4 minutes left. I don't know if there's something else you want to say, otherwise we can have the Drishti song. Maybe Rosanna can
I just
let us
want
know.
like a less. I just like to say one thing to all my really divine family. I never create the question why. The question mark is very like crooked. And if I ask crooked, I will wasting my time. Just under the question mark, there is a dot. Always apply the dot, Om Shanti, and come back to your being. Because anything from the outside, even family members saying something, anything, no doubt, no create drama, and Baba wants to say something, understand behind that intention. So then you always have such a loving relationship with your family, because you cannot find our divine family in the world. All are suffering so much. And we, the family, those who have a Baba's really knowledge, those who have, like, we are Sattvic, yeah, we have a Baba's knowledge. We are all have an aim and objective, just oneness. So just have a love and respect and regard for each other. Don't just go into that crooked side. Just allow yourself to be Om Shanti. And that's what Dadi Janki, Dadi Ji, and Dadi Gulzar, what I really experience about. And I want to really, everyone should experience that. And that's why just Baba is with us. Any times when you're not, is you feel this is not me, this is not like I'm really kind of stressed out, give that thoughts to Baba, surrender that thoughts to Baba, and you can remain just detached about. Baba is available for us. Baba is taking all our pain, all our sorrow. He gives the answer for that. Just keep your intellect clean and clear. Allow Baba to work through you. Baba needs the instrument. Just be yourself light. At least we are receiving 2 chapatis. We have a roof on our head. We have 2 feet of land to stand and sit and sleep. Rest is not important. Allow Baba to work through you as an instrument. Let Baba can really give knowledge, fulfill all the wishes of the new children, and you can become an instrument. And that's my humble request. We can be a protector of Yagya. Don't go and see why they are this many years in knowledge, why they are doing this, why that. No question mark. Apply a dot. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy, because this is our independent individual journey. I had to be perfect. I don't caught up with the sightseeings. So don't waste your time. Just be allow the beautiful self to Baba, and let Baba can take care of us. And you can see every second, every moment you will enjoy this drama.